All right, ladies, I hope you're still with me. We are on our final week, week 4. It is Monday the 26th, and we have a full body AMRAP. Tripping over my weight. So you are going to pick between 15 and 20 minutes. We have devil press, quick pulse squats, up and over shoulder press, bike crunches. Devil press. Quick pulse squat. Up and over shoulder press. And bike crunches. Okay, so if you do not know how this works, it is as many reps as possible or as many rounds as possible. So what that means is you're going to just set a standard timer to whatever number of minutes you chose. So maybe you chose 16. And you're just going to repeat these exercises over and over and over and over again until it beeps. So you're not going to treat it as a rounds where you do the 4, then you take a break maybe, then do the 4, take a break. You're just going to continuously work, which is why these workouts are so effective, because they're short, like you could do 15 minutes, but you're supposed to be working the entire time, okay? So we have 10 double press, 12 quick pulse, 14 up and over, 16 bike. So again, you're just gonna keep going through them and just taking a break only when you need to. Double press. So when I was talking about our dumbbell pull-throughs, how you don't necessarily wanna hang on to the weight if you don't have a hex-shaped weight, which means it has flat sides, this is the same idea. So you can start with your weights on the ground in front of you. Now, what you're going to do is essentially a half burpee, and on the way up, you're gonna pick up the weights and swing them over your head, okay? You could do it full. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer, but if you are somebody who maybe you've been working on it or you've been working on burpees and you would like to go for the full double press, it's gonna be a full burpee. So what the full burpee looks like is hands on the outside of the weights, jump out into high plank, come down, everything's on the ground, back up, wide squat, swing the weights between your legs and up overhead. 1. 2, okay? Half burpee would be here, high plank, here. So your body does not touch the ground. Swing between, up over, down, swing, 2. Okay, now, if you can't do any of those, all right, you're going to do a clean and press off of a chair, okay? Oh boy. So, you would put your weights on the chair. You would go down, high plank. Return, grab your weights, clean and press. Because you can't swing the weights because the chair's in the way, okay? So it's just a little different modification if you need the chair. Quick pulse, so we've talked about this before. The pulse is the bounce. Down, pulse, up, down, pulse, up. Up and over shoulder press. So you're just gonna hold one weight. You're gonna hold it like this. And you're just going to press overhead to the other shoulder. So you're kind of making like a half circle, up and over your head from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Very simple. And bike crunches. I think we've talked about these in one of the weeks previous. So you are hands behind your head. One leg is going to outstretch. Whatever knee is up, you're going to try to touch with your opposite elbow, okay? And then you're gonna bicycle it out switch, 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 switch. So with this, your feet never touch the ground. With this, the slower you go, the harder it is. A lot of people think the faster that you go, it's actually the slower, because anytime we do something slow, like when I talked about our donkey kicks and how when people kick their leg out, they never hit that contraction, or any other thing, it's the same with this. If you go faster, you're never hitting that layout. If you go slower and you hit this position, this is, it should be like this. This is much harder and this to hold than it is if your legs are constantly moving and you're never actually hitting that layout. So, you know, don't focus on going super slow. Just know, like, I feel like when I was in like middle school, people used to go like this, like they were just like crazy, and you don't need to do that. I go here, 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 here. Okay, that is slow enough. And if you're curious, like what I like to do is I usually keep like a pen and paper, and I just tally each time I finish 4, like so 1, 2, 3, 4 down the line, instead of counting it. Technically I'm counting it as a round, but I'm not treating it as a round. So I tally every time I go, and then when I get to the end, I count my tallies and multiply it by the number in front of the exercise, which is your reps, to figure out how many total reps I got done in my 15 minutes or whatever it is, okay? So if I did 10 tallies, it would be 10 times 10 double press, 10 times 12 pulse squats, 10 times 14 up and overs, 10 times 16 bike crunches, okay? That's how you can tally if you're interested in how much you actually got done.